guys, Tony the Soy Sass, and welcome to today's Smokes Panel Live. Today is one of those days, like kind of in between, where I don't really prepare anything. I don't really think about anything. I just come up and have a smoke and, you know, do the regular stuff. Like, in theory, I pretty much have a cigar time every night, all right? And there just want to be one of those nights that, you know what? Just one of those nights, right? Hey, Richard. Hey, Brad. So today I just plan to have a cigar, chit chat a little bit, open a box of cigar. You know, sometimes you have to check it. You know, like it's okay. So once I bought cigars, a lot of time I leave it there, and this one has been there for about 3-4 weeks. And I just happened to walk down and grab it up and say, you know what, maybe it's time to open this because it's not like I don't have another box like right there. But I should open it up to just check, make sure it's good. And I don't know, maybe smoke one, right? Hey, Martin. Because this weekend is my birthday. Getting older, and then my back has been reminding me that you got older. Like literally, today, this afternoon, my back started to hurt. I was like, shit, my back is reminding me the weather is changing again. You're old, and don't walk around doing nothing. Don't, you know. So let's see. Now, if people are wondering what this is actually a box of broadleaf Robusto. Con Camacho. It's actually a pretty good cigar, and I don't think it's that pricey, to be honest. Today I bought more cigars. I think I bought a box of Suma because it's a good price. So you know, it's a good price. And happy birthday to Brad, man. Yeah, it looks nice. I mean, I really like Camacho cigars because their packaging is always shiny and makes you feel good. Like when you get a box like this, the bottom is velvety and the top is shiny, you're like, ooh. Yeah. Box of 20. Very good. All right. In the way. Go. Get it. All right. So I'm not gonna smoke this one. I am going to smoke this damn cigar that's been okay. So for those people that doesn't know, a lot of time I'll pick up a cigar and change my mind. And when I change my mind, I just toss it on my table. So I have few cigars that's on my table that I should have smoked, but I changed my mind. All right. So they are like right here. They are like in this little jar here. They are like on the side. You know, I have things that I just changed my mind because I took it and I'm like, you know what? I want to smoke something else. All right. But this cigar just bothered the shit out of me for various reasons. So I'm going to smoke it today. All right, I'm going to smoke it today. I thought HVC fresh out of the oven broadleaf was a great cigar. Okay. HVC, I think the best thing I like was like the HVC 500. I think that's like the really good cigar. All right, so I'm gonna smoke this cigar today because it's just sitting over here. It's really bothering me. It's like blocking my chat. Now the chat screen's over here. It's like sticking right between the words that's going up and down. I was like, All right, so this is the A Fuente Rare Pink. Now I gotta be honest with you. I don't really care about this cigar, but it's just in the way. No, it's just in the way. So I'm gonna smoke it today, and we can talk about this. You know. All right, the draw is okay. All right, so Wednesday. Hope everybody had a good Wednesday. The weather has been shit. You know, it's been raining for 2 days, freezing temperatures. It's not the best time to smoke outside, and I really did not have like afternoon smoke, so I had a nightly smoke, and basically do some of my work while that's happening. I did a couple reviews, which should come out next week sometime, if not this weekend, right? So One of the things I'm working on is actually for a small promotional video for the ITS and Cigar King Taipei, Cigar King Taiwan, Cigar King Taipei. Why? Because that is the place where you can find ITS in Taiwan, and I'm trying to do something for them in terms of as a promotional video, because in Taiwan you cannot promote your cigar shop. Okay, in Taiwan you cannot promote your cigar shop, but there's no law saying that I can't promote them because I'm in the US, right? There's no law says I can't make a video about them. So I have some video clips and stuff that I think I will post something. I've been playing with some AI music generator. Hopefully I'll make something out of it. And if that thing works out, I probably change that really annoying opening theme in this channel. I mean, I think I've gotten bitched at various times, many times, about how long this opening is. Not only for the live chat, but for my opening theme for many reviews. And I kind of like it. Even though it's a minute, sometimes 3. Tell me you guys did not like that every single day. Gotta make something great song. That was a good song. Now this cigar is weird. It's leaking. It's leaking. What? And I can't tell where it's leaking from. I can't tell where it's leaking from. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So let me know what you're smoking right now. We can talk about cigars and talk about a few other topics. Where's it leaking from? Can't really tell. All right. Let me know why you're smoking right now. I know it's sports season. A lot of people has been watching sports, but me being some Asian idiot doesn't know sports all that well. GL Peace Quiet Night. I have no idea what that is. Where is it leaking from? I'm taking a draw and there's air coming in, but this thing's not burning. So there's gonna be a leak somewhere. I can't pinpoint it. I can't pinpoint it. Pipe tobacco. Ah, okay. Here we go. Yeah. So, for those people, will you ever have online herf where we can join you via video? Oh yeah, you know, it is possible. Would you like to join me via video? It is possible. Like I said, I was trying to make a public Discord where that is possible. However, the problem with that is it's not something that you can just go in and come out, right? All right. So, Richard, are you talking about a private herf or are you talking about one of this online thing where everybody can see? Because some people don't want to be online. Some people don't want to be online. Some people just want to just, okay, I want to see you face to face. Discord kind of stuff. That's good. And some people's like, yeah, I'll join you while you chat so we can all talk. Now, if you want to join me, I'll find a way. Because I do like to chat with people, right? I like to talk to with various people, various topics and stuff like that. But you know, not everybody is keen on. Oh, we have that. You know, we have that going on. Dr. Bob kind of disappeared for a one, and I think you know, he's supposed to ask me for the link. I didn't. Do you guys want to join me today? You want to join me today? I can send you the link, okay? But it is through it is through Google Meet, Google Team. So if you have Google Meet and then you know how to use it, then I can send you the link. You know what? We'll do this, Richard. If you're ready, reach out to me on a PM on Instagram or something, right? Instagram, and I'll send you the link. I feel like I've tried to find a light bulb. Could you do like Zoom? No, I don't do Zooms because it's kind of weird. But I can send you the link. Your setup is a couple minutes. So Richard, just reach out to me on Instagram, so I can send you the link. While I'm trying to figure out where's the freaking hole on this thing. It's really annoying. Where the hell is... I don't know if you guys ever have that problem and going through a cigar and all of a sudden, like, no matter what you draw, there's nothing. And it does happen. Either there's a fold or there is a hole. And I can't find the hole, so there is going to be a fold. There is going to be a hole. So while I'm looking for that, crack under the band, let's try it. Let's see if there is one under the band. Take off the band. Nope, nothing. Nothing. Like flat tire. I'm just pressing on this, see if I can find it. I'm somewhere in here, it's just not right. There is a serious stem somewhere here, and I can feel that when I'm pressing down. It's stiff. It's stiff. This is why I don't care for this cigar, really, man. A lot of people say that tastes good. Tastes good is one thing, but if you can't smoke it, it's different. I might have to cut off a little more cap. Because right now it's not. I know people's like going crazy. It's like, dude, why do you have to freaking kill the cigar, man? The cigar has been sitting there for a long, long time. This thing's lucky that it didn't fall away. Oh, I got it. So is the cap? No. For some reason, there is a piece of that just no air goes through. What? No, it's weird. All right, cool. So yeah, Richard, reach out to me on Instagram. I'll send you a link. See if you can come up. Martin's gonna be on in a few, and we'll see. Crack on another one. Okay. Yeah, this cigar has a really weird draw. It's a little bit sweet. It's not bad. Here we go. So who want to jump on? Who want to jump on tonight, man? Who want to have a chat? We'll do a Q&A or something like that. I don't know. Okay. So Saturday. Well, this Saturday we'll have no show, okay? For those people who was wondering, this Saturday is my birthday. I'm not going to be around, so there's no show this Saturday. All right. There's no show this Saturday. But, you know, if there's something, let me know. Because today is a chit-chat night. Chit-chat night. We got to set a topic. We can start somewhere. But somebody had to throw me a topic. Because it's a chit-chat night where I just smoke. I did, you know, I watch a lot of that cigar video. The other night I watched this cigar video. It kind of drives me insane because it was a Chinese kind of AI gather all those YouTube video together, make those like common video, and it's try to sound like very knowledgeable information, and try to make it sound like it's information that you should know, right? So it was talking about why the cigar have a cap. Why the cigar has a cap. And then, you know, I was kind of pissed off because I was listening, and says, in the end, basically the summary says, the cigar has a cap because you seal in the flavor. I was like, what in the world are you talking about? Not only that you basically just go to different YouTuber and grab their videos. In fact, they grabbed Tim Swanson's video and just voice over it. And they are talking about bullshit about like how cap was used to seal the flavors in. Now, is anybody on right now that actually think that the cap seals the flavor in for the cigar? Because I just wanted to see if anybody actually think that. Does anybody think that the cap was used because you need to seal the flavor of the cigar in there? I hope not. I really hope not. I really hope that that's not the case. Because you're talking about sealing the flavor of something that's permeable throughout and through in. Permeable all the way through. Yeah, the cap is to keep it from coming apart. Yes, it seals up just so that it's a finished look. But it's definitely not to seal up the flavor into the cigar. Whoever did that, it's a snip. Whoever say that, it's horrible. It's horrible. And you know, they do have closed foot though, Val. They do have closed foot. But whoever say that is crazy. I don't know where they came out with that information. It's kind of bad that they took other videos of on YouTube and just put it together and kind of mashed it in. All the basically just like smoking, put it together, you know, just like various clips, and then he just voiceovers it. And you know, it's not even his own voice. I'm 100% sure it's an AI voice that just reads a script and says that it seals up the flavor. I almost want to play that video for you guys. Do you guys want to see that video? I don't know if I could. Because in Chinese, you guys won't understand it either. But like, you know, just that drives me crazy. There's a lot of cigar like misconception or wrong informations out there, you know, and I think a lot of wrong information actually just kind of grows on you, because it makes sense, right? Like at first thought, it makes sense. Second thought, that might not, but in my first thought, it will make sense. For example, your cigar should be stored 70-70, you know, 70 degrees at 70% humidity. You know, that makes perfect sense. Oh my God, you know, that's everybody's talking about that number. It must be. It must be. And then you go around and find out that nobody uses that number. Oh, here we go. Here you go. What's up?
What's up, guys?
Right? There's a
Everybody in the
lot. So
chat.
we're talking about misconceptions or bad information online on the internet about cigars.
Yeah, I heard the cat thing. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not joking. I sent that clip to Tim Swanson because he's on it. I don't know if he watched it, but yeah, he just grabbed people's face. I would have been pissed if that was my face on it. Like I would never say that. I would never say that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I've got a Punch Fu Manchu. Or I
Hey,
also
funny
have,
because I have one right here.
you do. I also have that new Deadwood Tobacco Dia de los Muertos.
Deadwood tobacco, you said?
Deadwood Tobacco Dia de los Muertos. You remember they have like a festive box where there's like 5 different color bands?
Yeah.
I got one of those.
Cool.
But I'll probably wait to smoke that one. It's gonna be a sweeter cigar, so
You know, I've been smoking a couple cigars last week, and I smoked a few really good ones. And I was like, wow, I can't believe I had to record reviews saying good things because they were good.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Surprising. Especially the silk. Oh my god. Like if you got a chance to find it, because right now I know it's like a
The
freaking
new Ipicarillo.
yeah. I was gonna bash the shit out of it. All right, because
Really? Why?
Because I thought it was like, you know, it's got a gimmicky, you know, woman cigar, what you talking about kind of thing, you know. So in my mind, I was like, all right, I got so much thing to pick about that shit. I got so much shit to pick about when you do like a gimmicky things like that. It like, you know, I'm mentally prepared to pick it apart, right? Nope, couldn't pick it apart. That is actually a good cigar.
Wow. Okay.
And I can understand completely 100% why female will like it. Male will like it. Female will definitely like it.
Okay.
Yeah. Not to mention, I think that, you know, if they do it right and then they can make another cigar a slightly different size, flavor cigar might go away because of that. That cigar is crazy.
All right.
Yeah. So like, you know, I was dumbfounded. I was dumbfounded. That was a pretty good cigar.
Well, I'll have to find it.
Now I understand why it's so hard to find. When I went online, majority of places that said sold out. I was like, no, not even normal EP sells out. Right? That thing just sells out everywhere.
Okay.
After I smoked it,
for it.
I was like, I get it. I know why. I know. And I kind of regret I only got one.
Mm.
I was like, that's a cigar where you can keep a whole box and you can convince a female to smoke it with you. It is, yeah, I know it's a limited production, but for that, just like I feel like even when they first announced it, some website already put it up before they got the inventory. And they say sold out. And all of a sudden they start selling it and it's sold out. So I'm like seeing sell out more, like few, like that repeated trend. So when I got it, I was like, what is the big deal about this? You know, I understand EP doesn't make good cigars, right? But I was very skeptical about that term, which we talked about last time. It turns out to be different, right? Because I thought it was a cigar made for female or blended for female.
So what's the story?
But it was not blended for female. It was blended with females' opinions.
Okay.
And after you taste the flavors on that thing, taste all the notes, you'll know why.
So basically, Ernesto and his daughter made the cigar.
Yeah, she was working on that project. Yeah.
Okay.
Now it tastes complete opposite from La Historia.
All right.
La Historia is dark, bold, flavorful.
Yeah.
It's like you go into a shop, you order your espresso on the table, and then the female decided to order a apple martini kind of thing. That cigar is like, you know, can be compared to a espresso versus apple martini.
The polar opposite.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. And you guys know when I hear something gimmicky, like before I record a review, I'm like in my mind, like I'm gonna bash this, I'm gonna bash that, I'm gonna can't do it. Nope. Nope. Now bash might sounds a bad word. Pick on. I want to pick on this. I want to pick on that. I want to pick. But I, you know, whenever I pick on something, it sounds like I'm bashing it down. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is hard to bash.
There we go. Now I got a good look.
I think there was 3 cigars that I was recording. That I planned to bash. Only one succeeded. Only one succeeded to bash. So yeah. I still have a few more to record. I have the Angel Cuesta. I have the. I think I had to re-record the Padron Ruby Red. I have the La Union Black for both of them, which I'm pretty sure there's something to talk about for sure. And I recently recorded the La Aurora Family Creed. Now, Family Creed is definitely not for everyone.
So it sucked.
In usual cases, I would say it is, but it didn't. Like I know specific region of people, like Asians, will love that cigar.
Okay, so it's like a fruity cigar, or not? What am I trying to say? Fruity notes.
It's like because you can taste tobacco and grain and sweetness. Like a lot of cigars that we smoke, right? You can't taste tobacco. Tobacco is just bitterness, all right? It's just nothing, right? But there are times where you can taste like a really light hands, almost cigarette like tobacco. But it wasn't as bad as the actual cigarette. It's just tobacco, right? So when you taste that, you know Asian like it because it's like a very subtle taste. It's a very subtle taste. It doesn't really taste like anything. It tastes kind of like grainy, woodsy kind of thing. Like a malt kind of thing, but it's different. I enjoy that flavor because it kind of tastes like the Asian Japanese pipe tobacco. And Asian pipe tobacco is like complete opposite spectrum of the pipe tobaccos here, because the pipe tobacco over here is very aromatic, like plummy, floral, you know, fruity. You gotta get all that, but you don't get that with the Asian tobacco. So, like when I smoked that, I was like, oh, yeah, Asians gonna like that, and then go, oh, yeah, the people over here isn't, because people over here likes strong flavor, pungent, you know, dankiness, coffee, roasted, you know, all that stuff. Val, you have to try. You have to find it online. Like I haven't seen that in any store. You just have to search online and see who has it.
So what about the La Aurora? What's it called?
La Aurora Family Creed.
Family Creed. Okay.
Yep. It doesn't taste like a La Aurora.
Yeah, because they're Dominican, so it sounds completely different than what they normally put out.
And it's weird because I think if I remember correctly, there's like San Andreas and stuff in there.
That's weird.
Yeah, there's San Andreas and
Yeah,
broadleaf in there and tastes nothing like it.
that's weird.
Yeah, I would say the same. That's weird. That's weird. So yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of different brands start to kind of
Experiment.
yeah, like find different grades of tobacco that happen to taste different than their characteristics.
Mhm.
Because when you feel that leaf, it doesn't feel like a typical, I believe, San Andreas. It doesn't.
Mm, mm.
Like, it doesn't even look like one. It looks kind of like ashy, like a dust over it or something like that. It's just weird. It might be the one I got. I don't know. I might have to revisit it. But that one, when I smoke it, first impression, that was it. That
I'll
was it.
look at them both.
Why is why is my count disappeared? Let me see. Where? Okay, there it is. Oh, it disappeared. Let's move it to the front. There we go. There we go. Okay. So yeah, that's what's going on. Um, recently I started to think over about a lot of stuff about how to carry lighters through airports. I think they're getting harsher and harsher.
Well, you have to drain it.
Huh?
You just have to drain it.
No, they will take drain ones nowadays.
Really?
Yeah, I've been
Fuckers.
hearing from a lot of friends that they will take drained lighters now
Damn.
because so many like recently there's so many airplane issues, right? A lot of airplane either went down or whatever. They didn't kill anybody, but there was issues, right? And I feel like they've been focusing on those issues. They've been having issues. Like, okay, people have been having issue carrying electronics. People have been having issue bringing like battery banks. People have been having issue bringing even a fan, one of those like portable fan, just fan,
Why?
because it has battery in there, lithium battery.
Oh God. So
And
battery
because they're
pack.
looking for that kind of stuff, they're looking in your luggage a lot closer. So now there's some issues because they're looking at your luggage a lot closer.
Yeah.
Now I have a trip coming up. I'm debating whether or not to bring my lighter because I got to fly to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have some coupons I can bring, which it will light, it has fire, but here's the problem. That particular ship is not really a cigar lounge ship, so it doesn't have a cigar lounge in there. So you gotta smoke outside, which means regular fire is probably not gonna stay.
Right. So you need a torch.
Yeah, so I can't bring torch because I don't want it to get confiscated, and even if I drain it, I have to find a place to pump
Well,
butane.
how close would you be to a cigar lounge when you get
Well, it wouldn't be too far. It's Miami coast.
right?
But when you go on the boat, they check whether or not you have torch lighters nowadays.
Ah, that's stupid.
Yep.
So you're SOL either way.
Hmm. I used to be able to sneak it out, no problem. Nobody cares. Now they do.
Just
I don't think I want to do that. You still have to go through a metal detector.
aluminum.
It's still metal. I won't even try to take lighter or cutter anywhere to the airport with me to the airport. Yeah, but like, if you need it, what you do?
Well,
Right?
I mean, cutters you can get through with cutters. You just put it on your carry-on in like a. I put mine in a Ziploc bag, wrapped it up, put a rubber band on it, and then put it in my luggage, and that was fine. They didn't confiscate that.
Oh, I check my luggage, so cutter will go through, no problem. Scissors, cutter, whatever, sharp thing. If you check your luggage, they don't care.
Yeah.
So that's fine. It's just a lighter, because now I know they check lighters. It used to be where if you have a secured container, when the lighter is tied down inside a container or safely placed where it cannot trigger, it'll be fine. But now it's like any lighter they'll get up. So
Just get one of those pen lighters. It looks like a pen, but it's a lighter.
I think what they do is they look at X-ray and see like a ladder for the lighter,
Yeah.
and then they think that's a lighter. I'm tempted to get one of those X-ray bags, but then that's the thing. If you look at through an X-ray, you see a thing that you just can't see what's inside. Wouldn't you be more suspicious?
Yeah.
It's either that, or I'm gonna wrap it around a lot of dirty underwear. So when I take it out, it's like, don't want to touch that underwear and leave it in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. So this particular trip to a cruise might be a very hard to smoke one. Might
Sounds
be a
like
very
it.
hard to smoke one.
But then
And
you
it
also
really-
run a bunch of cigarette smokers.
Well, I'm gonna say where a bunch of cigarette smoker is smoking. That's for sure. That's for sure because that particular ship don't have a cigar lounge.
Cigar lounge.
Previous few I went, they all have a cigar lounge on board, so I can bleed my lighter and they will pump it right in there.
Mm.
They'll pump it out for me right in there. No issues.
Okay.
They've taken my cutter no matter how. See, that's a big issue about carry on. They have so many restrictions on carry on stuff. I just check everything. Even if I just small one, I check it.
Well, why aren't you just on?
Val is at a lounge today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Val's at the lounge today. He's there spreading ITS love around the lounges. So it's not an easy thing to go around those rules, but like people have to travel. Like, how does cigar people travel? Now I start to think like, how do cigar people travel?
Right.
Right? How do cigar people travel? I mean, I used to think that I got it figured out. But after I hear this and that, it starts to feel that it's weird. I start to feel like I can't.
Mhm.
It starts to feel like more restrictions. Right? Like you really have to buy some really shitty lighters where they can confiscate. Like I think that's what it is. You need to buy some shitty lighters that they can confiscate. If you bring an expensive one, make sure you have a quick seal envelope with your home address on it already. So when you try to go to TSA and they try to confiscate it, walk out of the TSA, put it in the envelope and send it right out. Send it back home.
Yeah.
All right, you can actually do that. All right. So most airports is attached to a hotel. Hotel has mail pickups. So if you go to TSA, make sure you go there early and then have an envelope on you. And if they are saying that this letter cannot go through, you're like, okay, I would like to check out of the TSA. I'm going to send that back home and I'll walk back, go through again. You can get out TSA and go back in. You can do it an unlimited amount of times. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you can actually say, okay, I'm not going to bring that in. I'm going to walk out. I'm going to hand it down. And so just seal it up, walk down to the hotel, drop it off in the mail, leave. So that's like the easiest way. Hotel will help you send stuff out.
Well, that would kind of suck though if you were at let's say DFW, because those terminals are spread out so far. It's almost, I don't even know where the hell the hotel is at DFW.
Right. But at that point, wouldn't that be easier if you just send it home?
Yeah.
Because if you're going home, you can just send it home and not worry about it, right?
Yeah.
A lot better than carry it home. Send it home costs you maybe $5, $10. Losing a lighter will lose more. You're not gonna smoke on an airplane. I just can't send it over there.
Yeah. If you were on terminal A, B,
don't they have a FedEx right outside those terminals?
I have no idea.
Look it up. Look it up.
But it's just like this, they're so spread out that you would have to go from one terminal to
but
get
each
to
terminal should have facilities, right?
I
So
don't know. Not the way, I don't think it's set up that way. Not DFW anyway.
this is my problem in the U.S. is that majority of hotels in the U.S. will not receive mail for you. When I go to Taiwan, I can send things to the Taiwanese hotel. They'll hold it for 2 years. They'll hold my stuff for 2 years until I get there. Did you know that? I can go to a hotel in Taiwan and say, hey, I have a meeting over there in a year and a half, and then here's my reservation number, and I need to send stuff to myself to use when I'm there. And they were like, go ahead, send it over. They will leave it there for 2 years. Over here, oh, you want to send to the hotel? Sorry, Ken, we don't have things to figure out who you are. No. They won't keep it. They can't trust their own employee for stealing your shit.
Austin.
Right? Because that would be so much easier. I just send it to the hotel that I'm going to be in, fly to the hotel, grab my lighter, already filled and everything, walk in. Except I can't send cigars that way, but...
That would be nice. Yeah.
Right? It's like, no, think of it as a processing fee. Send it over there. In fact, you can just go online and buy one. Have it sent it to the hotel.
Yep, never thought of that.
Like there was things that where like my wife wanted me to buy something in Taiwan. I don't want to go there. I literally ordered and have them sent to the hotel and pick it up there. I can't do that here. I can't do that here. It's annoying. Well. Look who decided to join and about 45 minutes late.
I know. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Huge on my screen. Let me fix this.
Is that some sort of like a Charizard in the back? What? Not Charmeleon?
Charmander.
Charmander.
There's a Charmander and a cookie, Puerto Rican cookie on top.
Okay. All right.
What?
I have a Charmander and a Puerto Rican cookie.
What the fuck's a cookie?
A frog.
Okay.
This is our native.
We call that a rana.
Yeah, that's our native frogs in Puerto Rico. Because their sound is literally cookie. That's all they say. But they're like Pokemon. Just say their name.
Cookie.
Val says just go and buy an inexpensive lighter and cutter or matches, then pass them when you leave. Okay. Yeah, I guess that is a way, but like sometimes you just like to use your own shit, and it feels good.
Yeah,
it feels good to do so.
True.
You know, I mean, in theory, you don't even need a cutter. Just rip the cap off and start smoking it, or bite it off. And there's always got to be a fire source somewhere.
True.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to start a fire.
I'll be using stove.
If you can, go eat some Mexican food and put it right next to your ass. Boom.
I mean, this matches can be found anywhere. It's
Yeah,
any
it can be found. You can
store.
like just go to a convenience store. They have lighter.
Oh,
So I'm pretty sure. Except if you're on a ship, I think they sell lighters for like $15 for a big.
oh,
No, pass. Hard pass.
You know that lighter has travel across the sea. Is imported. But yeah, you can. There is that. I mean, if you're on Carnival cruise, their engine always go on fire, so you can just like that. Oh, it's on fire again. There you go. Psst. Oh, someone's using a match today. Fancy schmancy.
Yep. Yep. I went to a steakhouse with my uncle the other day, and it was a steak and cigar bar. Yeah, it was nice. Not the bill, but it was
Of
nice.
course.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, I've been looking at different locations cigar prices, and some of them are just kind of dumb, ridiculous. Like, okay, so my friends and I plan to go to Club Macanudo in New York, for my birthday, after dinner. I look at their menu. Not only they don't have a lot of cigars, they have very, very selective cigars. They're expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's New York, bro.
Yeah, but like their standard price are expensive. Right?
Well, can't help you there.
That's how I
But
felt like
yeah,
when I went to Chicago.
Macanudo is expensive.
It's
Remember
Club
going-
Macanudo.
Mm-hmm. I remember going to Chicago and me seeing a Ipicarillo Pledge, the prequel, the fucking Robusto, being 1950.
Oh shit.
I'm looking at him like, is that almost $20 for a prequel? Standard at that time. This is like, I went when COVID was labeled an epidemic, not a pandemic yet. So prices was not even getting like
So
altered.
so
anything. This was, like,
2019
2020.
November.
This was like early, I think, like 2020s before it transitioned.
2020 is already a pandemic.
Wasn't it until like April or
20, it was 21.
I'm pretty sure.
March 21.
Yeah, I think all of 2020 it was an epidemic, and then towards the end of 2020 it was then labeled a pandemic.
Because at that time, I think mid 2020, mid to late 2020, I already had to do vaccine. Because I got 3 shots of vaccine and they had to gap it out. So I'm pretty sure it's
I don't remember.
Yeah, 2020. March of 2020 is when COVID happened. You're right.
Because and COVID was discovered late. We're talking about November 2019.
19.
Yeah, and 5 months later, it was pandemic kind
Oh,
of.
then okay, then yeah. Correct myself.
Because after that, COVID vaccine came out, and then by the end of that year, everybody who needs to travel must have that vaccine. Because I traveled, so I know that I had to get the vaccine, and you had to have 2 doses to get out. Because I went to cruise on 2020, I went to cruise on 2021.
I may have part Alzheimer's and dementia at the same time, but okay, but yeah, I remember going to Chicago in 2020, and I think it was maybe already all labeled pandemic, but I remember just walking. This is like before prices were soaring because of things getting limited and coming in and out, whatever, and the price was $20.
And
So I can
I hate to
imagine
tell
now.
you, I don't understand those prices because at the time the price did drop a little bit and then just slowly go up.
Exactly.
But
So imagine now. Imagine how
and
that place is.
as bad as this sounds, I miss the pandemic. I freaking miss it. It was a great time.
I mean, my YouTube revenue thriving because he was staying home.
It was a great time. I don't know what people feel about that, but everybody has a lot of time on their hands. Everybody was able to smoke. Everybody's at home, and And life didn't change all that much other than you had to wear masks in certain places.
I mean, the thing I do miss is Walmart being 24/7.
I don't
There's
go to
times where
Walmart, so.
There's times where I need shit, and then Walmart's close to me. Well, there's a bunch of Walmarts close to me. It needs to be 24/7. And there's no longer 24/7.
And it
Same
was
as a lot
really
of other
good
stores are
because
no longer
at that
24/7.
time, food delivery didn't cost as crazy as today. All right. Right now, I can order a $30 meal, and instead, like, when it arrives to my house, somehow it's $70. Okay. So I miss that time. It's not like everything closed down. It's just like with some restriction, but it wasn't that bad. But at the time, we just all complain about it all day. But like, if you look back, isn't that kind of a good time? Kind of a good time. You know, if you don't want to work that day, you pick up your damn phone, you talk to your manager, says, your manager, don't you dare come in. Don't you dare. I will fire you for coming into work. Don't you dare
Just pick
come
up the
into
phone.
work today.
Oh, hey, boss, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be coming to late work.
And they're like,
I'm
don't
going
worry
to
about
come
it.
to
You
work
still gotta
late."
get paid.
Nah.
Don't come in. Right? Isn't that nice? Now, Martin has no choice. Martin had to be there to give people the parts. But, Martin, had you really had to, like today, I just don't feel like it. You pick up the damn phone and cough a couple times, they're like, don't come in.
Well, I got laid off from COVID. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, for me, I quit
All right,
during that
okay.
time period.
So that is the extreme end of that spectrum. So that's that, but I'm still saying that's a pretty good time. Okay. But then you, like, if you get laid off at that time, don't you get like unemployment and like a COVID assistant and PPP, that kind of stuff?
I got unemployment and something COVID, something.
And I remember everybody got a rebate check too if you earn under a certain amount of money. Oh yeah, yes, you can use orange soda or like Sunkist to get a false positive.
I'm getting told this shit now.
You didn't know? If you just pour
No.
like orange juice on the thing and like a little bit, it will light up. I saw a lot of YouTube on that. You can cause a false positive if you drink orange soda or pour orange soda on.
Why can't it hit my algorithm? God damn it!
It was much
2020.
later. It was much later.
Oh, then yeah, I quit
And I
working in
remember,
April.
all those test kits. They just keep giving you the test kits for free. I got like 40 test kits for free.
Yeah, I have a cabinet full of them still.
And
They're
I remember
expired, but-
having to buy the test kit at 2022, and those are $40.
Mhm.
I was
And
like,
then out of
why?
nowhere-
What happened to all those free test kits?
And then out of nowhere, it became like Oprah. You get a test kit. You get a test kit. You all get a test kit. It's like, bro.
Yeah, it was distributed by USPS. I was like, that was good. Let's fill it up. Let's fill it up. I don't have to see anybody. I don't have to touch any. I don't have to touch anybody. Oh, it's great.
So yeah, I'm just trying to think if that cigar shop was 1950 in 2020. Imagine it now.
Right now, it's probably $8.50.
I will. We'll fly back.
Wow. I mean, that was a good time. Regardless of what people say, it was a good time. It was a good time. Yeah, people got sick. I know some people got extremely sick. But
Yep.
I'm talking about the situation wasn't bad. Right? Unless you're the first wave that got it. You really cough like death, okay? All right. But after that, it was fever. Fever for 2 days, cough for 3 months, you're all set.
Yeah. I just wish I was less of a dumbass because I lost my taste, and I should have took advantage of that.
I did a few times, but then it comes back though.
Mine didn't come back until like 6 months later.
That's because you didn't smoke enough.
I wasn't. Yeah, this.
Oh,
You
I
kind of
can
had to
taste-
get over that burnt tortilla taste.
Tortillas. That's all I got.
Yeah, I wasn't a daily smoker then. I was just once every month cigar smoker.
Like
then.
that's how I got through with it. I smoked the shit out of myself until my taste bud come back. It tastes so bad. Every single cigar is bitter as hell. but I smoke, keep smoking, and came back.
Yeah.
What's weird is my food taste didn't go away. Food taste didn't go away at all. Just the cigar taste.
That's weird.
I know, right? And I still remember because I lost my taste bud like weeks before the ITS blending trip. I was smoking every day until it comes back. I was like, oh, finally it came back. I was smoking nonstop. Never wore a mask, never got vaccine, never caught the raw neck. Well, obviously the masks don't work. We know that by now. Masks don't work. So that wasn't a problem. If you didn't get vaccine, it has to do with whether or not you travel and your area, whether or not it's a high risk area. Now I travel, and every time I travel, I come back, I got Rona. I got it 4 times already. 4 times. I got 3 shots, and I got it 4 times.
I didn't get vaxxed. I caught the Rona 1 time, but I didn't even know I had it until I go to the hospital and I'm like fucking dying.
I caught it 4 times because I travel every year. Every year I travel a few times. Every time I
it.
travel, come back, I caught it. It's really hard to not catch on an airplane.
And it also triggered for me, what's that shit called?
Pneumonia? Asthma?
No, shut up. So after you get chickenpox, you get the
shingles.
Shingles. So it triggered.
You got shingles?
I got shingles. Yep. Crazy, huh?
Now, once you get shingles, you get shingle forever.
Well, thankfully, I haven't haven't had it again, but.
Or you can trigger shingles. Once you have the shingle virus, you have it in your body forever.
It's the chickenpox virus.
Had a cousin die after getting the vaccine. I'm sorry to hear that. I think the vaccine fucked people up. I really do think so. That particular vaccine. Because my wife started to have long-term skin issues. And I have allergy issue. I think it kind of amplified my allergy a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
But I think somehow that vaccine has fucked some people up.
Well, I cannot wait in 20 years when we get those commercials. Do you know somebody that took the vaccine shots in 2020? You might be you might be entitled to some financial compensation.
Yeah, but 20 years later, like what are you gonna do with that?
Well,
I mean, the lawyer, the lawyer's gonna make millions of dollars. You gotta make $25.
Hey, $25.
$25 after you do all that shit, all the documentation.
In 20 years, I probably could get small French fries at McDonald's.
He'll still be in his 40s, so.
In 20 years, I'm like, what?
Yeah, he'll be an old man.
Yeah, 20 years, like, oh, come on. You're talking about something like methylcelioma shit. Like, have you worked in a site and catch mesothelioma?
Yeah.
Have you worked in a 9/11 job site and then got lung cancer? But the lawyers try to get money. You're not gonna get shit.
Yeah. J.G. Whitworth, let's catch now.
Wait, you're not gonna even get that. All right, you need to have a money set aside for you. Annuity. Do you have annuity? Do you have somebody owe you money? Do you have annuity?
Government. Debts. Tax return.
Yeah, you're not gonna do that. Like first thing they ask you is like, we're like, do you have a structured payment somewhere?
I need cash now.
But I know you need cash now, but but then the thing is that it's your money. Use it when you need it. So if it's not your money, you can't use it.
But then they say it's my money. I need it now.
And I want it now.
I don't want it now. I don't care about all the bullshit.
Or 877 cash now.
Exactly. It's not
That's so
catch
sad
later.
because everybody knows that phone number. That's so sad.
I know.
Like you don't even remember your friend's phone number, but you remember that one.
Mm-hmm.
How sad. But yeah, it was a good time. I mean, we should have just let it run its course. And I think people realize that now because a lot of people just catch it nowadays. They don't give a shit, and they're just nothing, right?
Yeah, there's herd immunity.
Yeah, because they tested out the herd immunity will have cured it faster than vaccination. So, but if you had to travel, you have no choice. In fact, it was really funny because Taiwan didn't have Moderna. They have their own version of it. And it turns out that entire vaccine doesn't work at all. Like everybody got the vaccine. It was sponsored by the government, but that vaccine does not work at all. It's not recognized by any country whatsoever. So you still need a Moderna or Pfizer vaccine, but you can't get it. I don't know. I haven't been back to Japan since. I think I need to go back to Japan, but I haven't been back to Japan since. It was really weird because I was in Taiwan and my friends and stuff. And I said, like, why haven't you been back to Japan? I was like, I don't know, because somehow it just didn't happen, even though it's closer. It's closer to me. Flight to Japan is 13 hours. Flight to Taiwan is 20.
Okay, that's good to know.
Right? I was gonna, why didn't I go back? I don't know. I just didn't. I should. If I did, right now I will have a Japanese Switch 2, but no, I only have a US Switch 2 with a Pokemon ZA. I don't know why I bought a Pokemon game, but I figure I'll use it just to give Rick a hard time.
Well, it releases tonight.
Yeah, I'm supposed to get it tomorrow.
What up?
Hey, Joey.
What's up, Joey? Joey.
I don't know. Like, okay, this is so weird. Last night I had a dream. I was streaming.
In my dream.
I was streaming, but I was streaming like playing video game. But like, that you're playing video game, you stream on the screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. I have a camera looking at my hand playing video game.
That's weird.
Yeah. And I was playing this almost like Super Mario Brothers level 8. If you don't get the right place, you'll loop forever. I'm just looping forever on that video game until I woke up.
Something like purgatory.
So maybe I should stream some video game. But no one is interested in video game. I'm too old for video game.
No, not really. There's a few popular people on the TikToks or on Twitch. Like they're in their 80s. They're doing like Battlefield or Call of Duty. They're like retired.
Wait. Okay. Wasn't there a grandma that liked to play video game and swear all the time?
Yeah.
Is she still playing?
Yeah, I think she's Grandma Gaming. And
Was it Hardcore Grandma or something like that? I can't remember.
I think
She
her
still
TikTok
play?
was called Grandma. Yeah, she still does it. I follow her on TikTok, and whenever I open up TikTok, there's times where I'll see like her live will pop up, and this woman is most likely maybe 74, 75 years old, and all she does is play Call of Duty, and she will turn her mic on and shit talk these kids, and
I need to watch those again because I sometimes I just still wonder. It's like, how do you does old people shit talk back to kids?
yeah.
Martin, you would?
I would.
Like, how do you shit talk to the kids? Like, okay, immature people, little kid, whenever they shit talk, it's always sexual.
Kids, but like, and if I were 70, a fucking 20-year-old, I'd be cussing the shit out of them.
I think it's how do you give a comeback. I don't have a good comeback for kids because I feel like anything I say is bad.
That's the point. Teach them. Teach them.
Don't you get banned for cursing like that?
No, nah, voice chat.
You don't?
No.
Oh.
This is my actual grandfather. This is my grandma. She took a picture of him. He's
Well, look at
gaming.
that. He have a better setup than you do.
I know he does. He always had. 79 years old, and all he does is play Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty and all that kind of stuff.
Joey, that one you mentioned, the one kid that got his dad to suffer through Dark Souls and stream his game from start to finish. I saw that one, and he ended up liking the game. The father ended up liking the game. I saw that one. I did saw that one. It popped up on my feed, random feed.
It's a good therapy sometimes, and you know, my grandfather being 79. When people start to get older, you know, after they're retired, you know, people talk about how you kind of die quicker when you don't do anything. You just stay home.
That's not true.
lay in
That's
bed.
not true. That's not true.
I mean,
How do you
it's-
think Asians last so long?
well, Asians is a different breed. That's its own different thing. They have the rice fields. They have their fucking shops. You know, I see so many shops in Japan where the owner is like 119, and he's still serving the fucking noodles
Yeah.
and ramen.
Yeah.
They're staying active. I'm talking about in this country when people retire, they tend to just stop. They don't do any other side hobbies. They just
What do you mean they
kinda-
don't do any type of hobbies? All right, guys. What does
from my
old people
family
do in
side.
the
That's what I'm
U.S.?
trying to say that I know.
What? Okay, Martin. What does people do in U.S. when they're old?
Fucking
Fish.
wake up at 5 or 6 in the morning and go slow and fucking go grab coffee at McDonald's and shit, and then slow everybody else down.
Something positive, guys. Something positive.
We don't have a culture like that here in America.
Well,
Most
what
of
do you
the
think the Asian culture is? What do you think the Asian culture is?
Asian culture, what I've seen through my lens of social medias from Instagram through TikTok, whatever, they tend to be more proactive. They fish. You know, sometimes they tend their rice fields. Sometimes they
You,
still
you
have their
think
coffee
fish is
shop.
proactive?
Fishing is at least you're still going out and about. You're waiting for the fish to. You're still using some type of cognitive, you know, motion to do stuff.
You go there and you sit there for 3 hours.
My uncle's retired and he just tends to his garden.
All right, a typical Asian guy, old man, right? We're talking about retired old man. Wake up like 3 or 4 in the morning, ride a little bike to the local breakfast restaurant, order 2 or 3 breakfast items, eat and chat with their old people friends. Like we talk about old friend has old people friends.
Mhm.
And the topic are usually very sexual.
Mhm.
Very, very sexual.
Okay.
And then after that, they will go to the park, ride their little bike to the park, and sit there, play chess or something like that, and check out chicks. Yes. Right? It doesn't look like they are, but they're walking the path, checking out chicks. Right? And then they'll go back and watch TV for the rest of the day until their kids come home. And watch their kids do whatever the kids does.
But like you just said, they're kind of proactive in a sense. There's people who I know personally who are retired that all they do is just be home. They don't leave the house.
I just told you, they other than breakfast and checking out kids in the
That's-
morning, check out
That's
chicks in the
still
morning.
that's
because-
still more physical compared to the people who I know who've been homebound for 7, 8, 9 years.
But after that, they go home. You know, why do you think monks live so long? They're sitting in the temple doing nothing.
That's boring.
Boring life keeps your heart rate slow, which means your heart will beat longer.
Okay, I'd be wanting to go out and do stuff.
Yep.
Right? And then people don't believe me, that the guys are just watching chicks. Here's the key, okay? You gotta be there at 6, 7 in the morning, and you gotta look
Yeah,
at the
both.
one that's actually walking the rock path, and the one that's sitting there playing chess. Those areas are right next to bus stops. And who do you think they're looking at?
Women.
They're checking out women in their office lady suit going to work. And right after that, by noontime, they're home. Why? They're all at work. There's nothing to check out.
Mhm.
There's nothing to check out anymore.
Yeah.
And young people don't even go out in the daytime because it's hot. It's like Texas. You don't want to go out during the day, right? Because it's hot. So young people don't go out during the daytime. We go out or hang out at nighttime all the way till 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. or 6 a.m.
Mhm.
But when the sun comes up, we disappear. In fact, a lot of stores don't open until 11. Joey says, I want that life. Wake up, eat, and then go check out the ladies.
Yeah, that's like a nice life.
Nowadays, old people pick on people that's on the bus. Because, okay, you guys know priority seats, right?
Yeah.
So under what situation people sit in the priority seats?
All the time.
You're pregnant, you're injured, you're old.
I mean, where I'm from, people do not give a shit about anybody.
Well,
At
here's
all.
the problem, right? In Asia, old people think they're entitled to that seat even if they're not gonna sit in it, right? So if you sit in the priority seat, they yell at you, they scream at you, they beat you up. And that became the news recently because a lady on I believe it's a train or subway or something like that. And there's plenty of seat all around. This it's not like this full, right? It's plenty of seat, no one standing. That old lady decided to pick on a trans man. Well, how do you do that? If you're a man trans woman, is it a trans woman? You're a trans woman.
Trans woman. Yeah.
Okay. Pick on a trans woman sitting on the seat. Start beating her with a bag and stuff like that. And the trans lady said to the person right next to her, "Please hold my bag," in a very gentle, like higher pitch voice. And get up and Sparta the woman. The old lady. He got up and Spartan kicked her all the way to the seat, right across.
This is Sparta.
And then you'll think that people's like, why you kick the old lady? You know, you shouldn't have done that. But the comment below it is like, good, you found her a seat.
Yeah, I think I heard this story before.
And that became the news. That's how bored people are. That's how bored people are.
Yeah, to me, I don't care what background you have. You lay your hand on me. Equal rights, equal lefts.
Equal right, equal left. Oh, here's a good question then. If you were outside and you got attacked by elderly, would you fight back?
Yeah, if to defend myself, yeah.
You would?
I won't use
Yeah,
full
why not?
strength. I won't use I won't go absolutely like.
So you won't do full strength, but you will punch him back. You will kick him back.
Yeah, to like push a kick to get distance. Yeah.
I want to know from the chat, guys. If you got attacked by elderly people, for whatever reason, I don't care what the reason is, would you fight back?
I mean, that's like asking if you would hit a woman.
If the woman hits me, then I'm trans that day.
Self-defense, bitch.
I just go upstairs, grab a wig, and I'm trans that day. Just for that 5 minutes, I'll be trans, and then it's legal.
You will fight back.
Of course. I'll do my best to subdue, not to like hurt. Like I know my strengths compared to that person. So if I could deflect, but if they're on me, then I gotta fight to protect myself.
I can't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't fight them. I would just walk away. I wouldn't.
Yeah, if this walking away is possible, then yeah. But if they're like
even if they chase me, I walk away.
If they chase me, then I would just I'll just kick their cane. I'll kick the cane, get them off balance, push them, and
They'll beat you with a cane.
then I got a fucking keyblade.
I'll start running. I'll start running. I wouldn't fight them.
I mean, sure, they can't catch up to you anyways.
Fucking grab the cane midair and just.
We should run.
fucking
Turn like, hey, you coming? Start running again. Hey,
Oh
you
shit,
coming?
they're playing bingo behind you.
Where?
Where?
Right?
Oh, how about this? If you had a girlfriend, and it's a crazy ass girlfriend, and on the street she start bitching at you for whatever reason and start beating you, would you beat her back?
Where's my wig?
Now,
No.
let me put that again. Okay, you have dated someone, and one day that female has become extremely unreasonable.
Okay.
Dye her hair pink. Armpit hair,
Yeah,
every
that's
hair
not
pink.
wrong.
Okay.
That's not wrong.
And then she start beating you, yelling at you, screaming at you, says whatever is your fault, whatever that reason was. Could be like, you know, you didn't come home yesterday, you must be cheating, whatever. Find out whatever reason. Start yelling at you on the street. We're talking about on the street.
Oh.
In the middle of the street. You're in the park. Everyone's looking. Not one person said a word. Would you fight back?
No.
And you start walking away, she still chases you and beat you.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah. he's
So,
not-
Hey,
Wow.
Mel. Would you fight back?
No, you just you push away, say obviously make it visible that she struck you
No,
first.
you pushed
but
her away. She came back and beat you with her bag.
grab the bag and throw the bag.
She grabbed onto your shirt, your shirt, and just still fighting you, still beating you. Would you fight back?
Slap the bitch.
That I mean, if you have no choice, then you just go fucking Dave Chappelle. With the 5 fingers, say to the face. Smack.
You're like,
Because I also see a video of a guy just literally take it. The woman's beating the shit out of him, and he just takes it, and then finally he can't hold it anymore. He's in the park. Not one person said a word when the woman's beating the shit out of him, and yelling at him, screaming at him. He turned around and punched her. Didn't punch her in the face. Got her in the body. And now
standard, yeah.
everyone step in. Everyone step in. And say, hey, can't be the
Double
woman.
standard.
Can't be the woman. Blah, 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 blah. The guy is like, you guys were looking the same the whole time. She won't let me go, and she's beating me.
Mhm.
it's a fucking double standard.
Yeah, it's double standards to the highest degree.
I know what Rick would do. Rick would be like, at this moment, I identify myself as a woman. I know that will happen.
Yep.
But like most guys,
My name is no longer some Poppy Rick. It is some Mommy Rachel.
some mommy Rachel.
Wow.
Like Val, go ahead. I knew you were gonna
So-
say something.
When I was younger,
Younger. How much
Yes.
younger? 20, 30, or 40?
I would stay up through my 20s, maybe mid 30s.
Okay.
I would try to avoid it, try to walk away, try to stop it. But here's the problem. It's not that they stop. They keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Right.
I no longer turn the other cheek. Okay? No. You hit me once, I'm sorry. I'm knocking you out. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. I don't care. I don't care.
That surprised me, Val. That surprised me. I will have bet money on it that you would not touch a woman.
No.
Hey,
No, listen.
that was a Latin king. He would slap a hoe and beat the shit out
No.
of her.
No, listen, there's a couple, you can swear at me, yell at me, call me names. I don't care. There's two things you ain't gonna do to me. The first thing you ain't gonna do to me is you ain't gonna spit on me. The second thing you ain't gonna do is you ain't gonna put your hands on me. That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
But then those are the two things that you ask a woman to do to you when you're in bed.
That's different.
Well, hey, we're talking about totally different things because then I'm taking out the handcuffs.
Yeah.
No. I've seen, and here's the thing: women think because they're women, they get away with it. They can do whatever they want to do. And a man can do it. A man can. Hey, you know what? The modern man, you wise up, fellas. You don't got to take that abuse.
But you
You
know,
ain't
when it
gotta
goes
put
to
up with
court,
that
you always
bullshit.
lose.
No.
Yep. There's a
No.
lot of states where a
Yeah,
woman
when
could
you go
cheat
to
on
court, you
you.
always lose for fighting back
Hey.
if they spit on your face.
A woman could
Hey,
cheat on you. You can have the proof of her cheating, and she still keep the kids, and she'll still get child support.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm good with that. She ain't gonna hit me.
Wow. That's Val. Wow. I would never guess that. I would never
No.
guess that.
No. Just like don't square down on me and say, go ahead, take the first punch. I'll take it.
She asked me to do it. She asked me to do it.
Because I know that if I take it, one of two things is gonna happen. You ain't getting back up, or I'm gonna get on top of you. Is
Well,
it?
Well,
Is it?
well,
And you
either
gotta,
one will land you on the sex offender list.
look at you gotta do two things to me.
Yep.
You gotta do two things to me. Okay? You gotta put me in a hospital and make me think that I don't want to go back at you.
Yep. Let's get it ready.
Okay. All right. So, Val, before you come in, we'll talk about elderly. Would you fight back your elderly, though? When you're young?
Would I fight who?
An elderly person.
Would I fight an elder? Would I fight an elder? I would do my best to walk away.
But, okay, that's the weird part, right? You'll walk away from the elderly, but you'll beat the bitch.
Yes. Yeah.
Because it's better for them to learn their lessons young than making them try to learn a lesson old. You can't teach an old dog new
Well,
tricks.
what about his elderly woman? Now
I
it's
would
double
still- I
whammy.
would look at. I mean, yeah, both
You hit
cases.
yourself.
Elderly male, elderly female. I try to walk away because what's the best solution? The best solution is to try to avoid a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go to places because I know there's going to be a problem. So why go there if I know there's going to be a problem? Why even go? Why even go? All right.
Okay.
So yeah, I
But
don't.
whatever I just mentioned happened either in the park, in the public, or in the bus.
Look,
Now
I'm
let's
gonna tell you
ask Val. Val, would you wake up early in the morning to go to the park, sit in the park if you know there was a hot chick about to go on the bus every morning?
something. Hell, I do it right now when I go on my morning run.
Yep.
Yep.
See? Elderly people do that kind of stuff. I'm telling you. I'm telling
I'm
you.
not- Wait, what do you mean elderly? Talking about elderly.
Retired men do that kind of stuff. There you go.
That's better. I'm listening. I'm gonna tell you something. What happened today? I just left the lounge, right?
Uh-huh.
And we're watching the ball game. All right.
Who lose?
And this one guy, he was getting upset. And he says to this other guy next to him, a chair away from him. All right. And I'm here. One guy's just to the right of me, the other guy's chair space away, and then the other guy. All right. And all of a sudden, this guy's talking about the game and goes, you know what I wish? He says, I wish that they would not let foreign players come and play American baseball.
They don't have no game.
Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, no, there would be a game. There would be a game. Okay. And of course, the other guy being not of the light color skin persuasion.
Very political. Thank you.
Okay.
Correctness.
He says, but the best players come from this country, that country, that country. He goes, yeah, maybe. He says, but those players are taking jobs away from those American players.
That's not true.
Hey, I'm just saying this. Listen, I'm
Okay,
saying this
all right.
here. It blew up. It blew, man. I swear to God, that one guy, not of the light skin persuasion. I swear to God, he got volatile. Man, I swear to God, I thought, I thought fists were gonna fly. And the guy that was speaking was around my age, okay. And the other guy says, "Well, you know, I was in the military, and I was in the military, and I'm listening to this stuff, okay, and I'm just listening. I'm not saying nothing. And I said, "Oh, wait a minute. Hey, listen, it's not personal. He's just making an opinion, okay? This is what he thinks. This is what he believes in." I said, "Guys, we're in the cigar lounge. You know, we talk about all types of things, and it's nothing personal. Let it go, all right? Let him say what he wants to. Yeah, but I was in the military, and I did this, and I did that, and I did this for the country. So this and this and this." And the elderly guy says, "Yeah, so was I, and I still have my right to say it." All right. Now, well, I was in the Marines. Yeah, okay. Well, I was in the Army. Well, I did this. Oh, okay. You can't. The modern military person has one idea of their experiences as opposed to what the elderly guy went through, as opposed to what I went through. Yeah, but they're both military, both different branches, both different types of, let's say, foreign experiences and engagements. Okay. And I say, "Hey guys, hey, let's let it go. Let's not go there." And then this guy started saying this and say, I said, wait a minute. I said, let me ask you a question. Where were you born? "Well, I was born here in the United States." I said, "Yeah." I said, "You're American." He goes, "No, I'm not." I said, "Oh, where were you born then?" You know, I'm not going to tell you where he was born, but he was born in the States. I said, "Listen, you're talking about your culture and your ethnicity. Let's not get that confused with your citizenship." Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I understand you know, you feel proud, you feel honored, you feel this towards your ethnicity. I get it. Okay. I said, but if you remember when you took that oath, it said both foreign and domestic. Remember that. Remember that. Okay. I said, so anyway, you know, yeah, but baseball wouldn't be the same if we wouldn't have these guys from Japan or Venezuela or the Dominican Republic. I said, but we would still have baseball. I said, the players may not be as good, but we still have baseball. We probably wouldn't have all the power, all the speed, all this or all that, but we would still have baseball. Okay. I said, so let's drop that other part out. Okay. If you want to talk baseball, let's talk baseball. Let's not get into this political stuff that is starting to germinate out of this here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then all of a sudden they quieted down. So anyway, that was it. Anyway, I was just thinking about that as you guys were talking about putting a beat down on a woman.
Well, you know, because it started to get like I watched some videos and I was like, oh, that's a sensitive topic because we all have this. We all growing up to kind of like, oh, hey, do not beat a woman, right? Something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, you've seen enough
Yeah.
bad endings, like where somebody landed a punch in a woman, you're always wrong. That kind of stuff. So, you know, it gets to a point like, how do you deal with that? You can walk away, but, you know, elderly, yeah, you might be able to run away. But those women, they'll grab onto you. You don't get to run away.
That's true.
I've seen a lot of
but-
that back when I used to work at Walmart.
Right? If they grab onto you, and then what? You can't claim self-defense. That never wins in the court. They always say that you can overpower the woman. Yeah, I did overpower her. That's why she's on the ground. Right? But that doesn't fly. That doesn't fly.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
figure ask everybody's opinion. What would you do? Not that I ever gotta do it. It's a lot easier to let the woman just beat you up.
I'm not. Yeah, I mean, there
No.
was a time when.
But here's the thing, right? You
I-
think that okay? Let's say this is the case, right? You think that if you overpower the woman's down, right? You think you're not gonna hear from her tomorrow? No, you're gonna hear from her tomorrow.
That's okay. She ain't hitting on me no more.
Mhm.
She can talk
She
all
might.
she wants.
She might. She might end up in your house at the door.
Listen, I,
She better be wearing a nightgown then.
yeah.
Kids and makeup. Kids and makeup.
Yep. You know, I,
Ready,
I
let's
grew up
go.
watching the Honeymooners, so if she wants to do something, why I gotta?
I've seen recently. I've seen a lot of because I've been looking at threads. I mean, because every time I go to Instagram, it automatically shows thread posts as well. And there's a lot of Asian posts talking about smoking, people smoking, different areas, and they complain about people smoking. People ignore do not smoking signs and stuff like that. And I'll comment on it. I'll do like stupid comments, right? People was like, oh, they're in this area and they always smoke. Look at that sign. They have videos. Look at that sign. It says do not smoke, and people still sitting here to smoke. And they just complain all day long, right? I was like, why don't you just report that? Have somebody write them a ticket. Report that. But like they said, we did and nothing happened. I was like, oh. But making that post is gonna solve the problem. Like you further stigmatize smokers, whether or not they're smoking cigarette or cigars. I was like, it's both sides' fault, right? Obviously, the people can't wait until they go smoke at home or wherever, and you here don't like it. I was like, if you really want people to read that, it's very easy. Walk in there with a machete. Everybody will all of a sudden be able to read.
Yep, I remember seeing that video where a guy was on a curb, like the corner, the puddle of water, and people kept on smashing him. But then he went back in the same corner, holding a brick out, and everybody's break and went very slowly past the puddle.
Right? All of a sudden, everybody will read. Like you're not willing to do that, and then you want to complain about it. You're not willing to fix the issue, but you want to complain about people smoking. And keep in mind, it's outside, outdoor. It's outdoor. Right? This is outdoor. This is not indoor.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're not gonna solve a problem, and you want to complain about it, and then what do you want people to think? You just want people to think that smokers are bad. All right, I get it. Cigarettes are everywhere, and not everybody wants to smell it, but they're outdoor. They're outdoor, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, why don't they stay in that little square of the smoking corner? Because somebody just stepped out that corner and smoked. They have a little corner that's a smoking area. I was like, well, you think that because he moved 2 feet away from that little box, that smoke is gonna get to you any less or any more than that he's standing in that box? That is the problem. Like, you think that if you stand in the box versus 2 feet away, the smoke is gonna travel differently.
I want to go back to this hitting thing for a minute.
Maybe I just want to beat somebody.
So here's a situation. For those people that are married, or that were married,
We're married.
or even thinking about getting married.
Okay.
So, would you tolerate your wife hitting you? Number
Yes.
one.
Yes.
Okay. You would tolerate your wife. You back off. You try to get away from her. You try to hold her arms, hands down. I get it. You don't want to hit your wife because, she's the love of your life. She's your everything and whatever.
I will raise my
whatever.
voice. I will yell.
Now, here's the other thing. Part two. Her sister gets in your face,
I will also yell.
and her sister puts her hands on you.
I'll also take it.
You're a stronger man than me.
Here's the problem, okay? First of all, I don't like to put my hands on women, period. I don't even like to hug them, all right? So I just don't like to touch women because I always think there's a problem, all right? That's number one. Number two is the thing about Asian culture is if one person knows, the whole entire world knows.
Yeah, let them know.
But then you won't hear the end of it. Every single phone call, I heard you hit your sister-in-law. I heard you hit every single phone call.
So then you say, you know what? Let me tell you. Let me put the story straight so you can hear it straight from me. You're damn right I hit her.
I become Miss Rachel.
No, but then you gotta
Okay.
hear whining. You know they don't do anything. They just whine about it. But still, it's a waste of time,
Look at it.
right? It's a waste of time. Why would you do that?
Look at it. Look at
Mm.
No, look at
Joey.
oh, how would I phrase this? I would walk up to her husband and I would say, hey, listen, you better take care of your wife or something's gonna happen. And if something happens, you got one of two things. You can get involved with it, or you can take care of her right now so you don't get involved with it.
Yeah, I would never fight a woman. I know that
And I
that one
would
punch is gonna take a
I would
lot.
tell my wife, I say, you know, honey, you better take your sister out of here. Because nothing good is gonna happen.
It has to do with culture too. A culture difference.
Mhm.
Now, if
Okay.
in
Okay.
Asian culture, the sister will respect you and they will not do something like that.
You wait. Are you talking about the Asian culture in Taiwan and China and the Asian? Or are you talking about the Americanized Asian?
No.
No.
Well, it will be Asian that I hang with. Because if I knew their sister or brother is not respectful in a way that Asians should from an Asian, then I disassociate. I won't even date the woman. I won't even date the woman.
So you see, I'm right. I am right. The best way to not to have the problem is try to avoid the problem.
Because Asian has this thing that where you date this woman, you had to go meet their family. And if I meet the family
Wow.
and their families like assholes, I'm like, that's the end of it. Done. There's another woman in the world.
Wait, hold on a minute there. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me you got a sister? All right. I'm just example, just throwing it out there. You got a sister.
Mhm.
And I start to date her.
Mm-hmm.
I have to meet her mom and dad just as I'm dating her.
While you're dating, you're supposed to visit. Yeah. Okay. My brother in New York, before he dated the woman, well, actually, they were talking to each other. They were like thinking of dating. He had to bring her to me in New York to meet me. And I had to say okay before they're dating.
What?
And if you say no, he's gonna drop her.
He drops her.
God damn, where's she live? I want her number.
Uh,
My brother got a divorce over me being pissed off at his wife.
Hey, hey, you know what? Hey, okay, but but wait a minute. I mean, yeah, okay. So, at what point in time does this interaction with the mom and dad occur? After the second date, after the third date, after the sixth date?
After you decide it's got to be long term. A lot of them bring them home like the second or third date. Like here, Fashion Z is from another Asian. He's right. Fucking Asian woman loves to gossip. But yeah, and that's how it is. So I met my brother's wife. She pissed me off. She never shows up again after that. Like every time we go hang out, she would not show up until they got divorced.
Well, then,
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about that.
That's how it is. Because then it's your family. You got to meet your family. You got to see, you got to have that fight every time. You're not going to have that fight every time, then choose another woman. Hey, it doesn't take that much. They just have to be respectful, even if it's fake. I don't care if it's fake. Just in front of my face, don't give me shit. Like when you see this face, you went from, that motherfucker, hey, how you doing? That's all I need. Right? I sit over there, you bring me my tea and walk away. I don't have to see you. That's it. It's not that hard to please a Asian family. Unlike the female side, the guy had to meet the female side, and it doesn't take a lot. You sit down, you have a car, you have a house, you have savings. You do? Okay, you all set. Oh, maybe how much you make a month. There.
Yeah, they asked that.
Asian, for guys, that's what it takes to pass the test. For women, just be respectful. Hand me my tea. Don't be the first one to eat. Unless you're the oldest person there. Right? If I'm the oldest person on the table, I start eating, my wife start eating, then everybody start eating.
Wait. Say that again. Say that again.
In Asian culture, the oldest person starts to eat first. So if I sit down, I'm the oldest on the table. Let's say I'm my brother and I had to start eating first. And then my wife start eating. Then everybody else start eating. The host or the oldest.
Wait a minute. I gotta put this in my phone because I gotta know what your rules are when I go to visit you, Tony. Oh, yeah.
Now, also, there's a hierarchy too, right? If you're guests, usually I will let you eat first. I'll be like, hey, start. Regardless what your age is. But as a Asian culture, if you're the guest and you are not old, you're not the oldest, you will politely say, no, you start. And then everybody will start. Right? There's a polite thing, but then there's a hierarchy. If I sit on the table, my mom's there, guess what? I had to start eating first. Because I'm the guy. But if I'm sitting on the table, my father's there, my father had to start first. Because my father is the guy. And most likely the head of household. And then they will start first. So this is hierarchy. It's called polite. It's called respectful. You can't wait that 3 minutes. You're not going to die from not eating.
Okay.
And an average female just had to know that rule and follow that rule. Ain't that hard?
Tony, you have sisters?
Yes.
Oh man, you guys are in trouble.
Why? My sister divorced her husband because of a fight.
Hey, it's okay. That. All right.
My sister had a fight with her husband. My mother went to mediate, and he touched my mother. Wasn't on purpose. I think he got on the table, and then while he's doing that, he touched my mom, and that's the end. Divorce. Even though it's my older sister, I still you had to leave.
Yeah.
And then you get through this whole family thing. You're like, don't worry about it. I'll raise your kids. He had to be out. And that's how it happened. In fact, my mother got remarried. She had to bring her man to me.
Wow. Oh, wait a minute. What?
Yeah. My mother got remarried. When she got remarried, she brought her man to meet me.
Mo, she just wanted to introduce you to him so that.
No, if I say no, she will divorce him.
Oh, hell no.
That's my family structure. We're very traditional. Very traditional. Because I'm the breadwinner.
I don't care. I don't care if you make cake. I ain't marrying you.
Yeah, but I take care of her expenses.
Well, okay.
Well, imagine if I didn't like him. All right, okay, whatever. You go with that guy. She's got to live in poverty.
But wait, but that's her decision.
Right. But traditionally, that wouldn't be the problem that she have because then she will never have a family meeting. I'll be like, that guy's there. I'm not going.
Okay, but you're still invited.
Then the only person she's got to see is her husband.
I can live with that.
That's the difference, right? If you want to
Yeah.
have a family gathering, if it's gonna be okay, then there is a thing about the only son in the family had to be okay. Because for Asian culture, only son in the family take care of everything else. They become the head of household. Now, if I take care of everything else in the family, I get to choose.
You know what? Wait a minute. We got to get the CBA involved with this shit.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
The Chinese Bargaining Association. We got to get together. We got to talk about this stuff.
That's how it works. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? Get the missus down here right now. Let's bring this in front of her.
She's sleeping right now.
Wake her up. You the man in the house. Yeah, I guess, I never, yeah, I guess traditions and customs are,
But I'm lenient though. I'm lenient. So long as they follow certain rules, and which is very easy to follow, right? They're respectful. They didn't give my wife shit. Like, don't ever talk loud to my wife, kind of stuff. I'm okay. I'm okay. Right? I'm very lenient when it comes to that kind of stuff.
so if I don't talk loud to your wife and say, you know what I mean? You're good with that.
Yeah. Because you treat my wife with a lot of respect. And my wife was like,
Yeah.
no, she liked you. She's like, she talked about Val all the time. How's Val doing all the time? Right?
If I
But
if I
like,
say anything, I'm justified because of the gift I got.
hey, you want to try or shove that in your ass?
Up your ass.
Well, yeah. I tell you what, I remember. There was, what show was this? There was a Western. I'm trying to remember the name of the Western, but it happened to be about a young man coming from China into the small town, and he ordered, like mail in bride,
Okay,
right?
mail order wife.
mail order wife from
Okay.
China. And here's my big take on it. All during his show, he's totally different. Okay, the interaction that he's having with the townspeople. Okay, he's totally different. Then, as it gets closer to the young lady arriving from China, okay, as the day gets closer, he wants to make sure that, the house is appropriate, stuff in the house is nice. His business that he's starting up is getting ready to get better and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because now he feels comfortable that he can, number one, afford the wife. Number two, is worthy of her, to bring her all the way over to China to be part of his life. Okay. And then she gets here on the stagecoach. Her two bags are dropped by the stagecoach. And then he walks out to meet her. And then, boom, he went from one total switch over to be very strict. I want to say very dominating in his approach to her and his speaking to her. asking her questions, waiting for the answers, and then when he went to leave with her, he didn't pick up her bags.
Okay.
She had to pick up her own bags, and then she had to wait for him to start walking.
Now that's different. That's controlling. That's not culture.
That's
And,
possessive.
well, wait a minute. And then once she got a certain distance, then she started to move. Like she had to walk behind him.
3 step
Like
behind.
five,
Yeah.
like 5 paces behind him.
Usually 3 step behind. Yeah.
But and I'm thinking, wow, that blew my mind.
Well, you gotta understand. I mean, she's purchased, so
Well, but it sounded like she came from a nice family, a well-off family.
if it's a
from-
mail order wife, the
Hey,
family sold her.
Well, okay. I guess I didn't understand that part. I didn't get that part.
So a lot of people use their daughter as bargaining chip for wealth. And if you marry a wife like that, you tend to want to, like, you know, the first thing you think is that they're here for your money and they'll leave at any time. They might leave. So because you have things that they might leave, you become controlling. You take their passport, they can't go anywhere, that kind of stuff. It will happen.
Okay.
That's why you don't do mail order wives, because a lot of people will mail order wife from like Vietnam and stuff like that, and they will treat them like shit. And a lot of them, once they get green card, they leave.
Okay.
So, you know, at that period of time, they like, okay. And some of them get disappointed. They're like, oh, get everything ready. And then they saw the wife's like, what? I order a Pro Max, but I got a plus size.
Mm.
You know?
I mean, okay.
So a lot of people will get disappointed once their mail order wife arrive, because TikTok videos and stuff like that, they have this filter that will make a 400-pound woman into a 100-pound woman. And they thought that's what they get. And when they finally see them, hey, carry on bag. That will happen. That will happen. So yeah, it's a culture. I mean, the culture is all based on respect. You know, younger people take shit from the older people, and then that's normal. Because once you're older, you do that same thing. It's culture, right? The standard respect has to be done as Asian. If you don't, you got no integrity. That's how it is. At least for Asian, I kind of expect that. For Westerner, I don't.
I mean, for like with the Puerto Rican culture, it's like usually it's some aspects of the opposite, some aspects is the same. Like when it comes to the eating elements, like if it's a family gathering, the kids eat first. The kids will have their own little table where they will serve the kids first, and then it will be the adults. And typically it will be the oldest, like the oldest aunts or grandparents, and then it will be the parents and people 20, 30, 40 range. So kids, elders, then people in the middle.
Well, as kids, for us, Asian culture, kids will have a different table. All the kids go to a different table. Unless he's the only kid, usually sit right next to mom. Mom will take care of him. Mom will tell him to shut up, not to talk, that kind of stuff. But whenever the older people get together, kids have a separate table, so another place. So yeah, just the culture. But the culture is just not, you know, to not beat women. It just doesn't do anything. You know, once you do that, the whole entire family will gossip about it. You'll never hear the end of it. And now you don't wanna land a title as a wife beater and stuff like that. No.
Right.
But a wife is supposed to, you know, not embarrass you as well. So, you know, like you guys met my wife. My wife would never present herself in a way that is embarrassing. In fact, my wife would do nothing. She's a chat. She'll do nothing.
Yeah, she's very quiet.
Yeah, she was very quiet.
Yeah, she will chat about any topic you want to talk about. She will, you know, try to engage, but she will not do anything that's like all of like she will be like, no, she doesn't smoke cigar, but she will go to the cigar thing and enjoy herself as well. You know, she won't have any problem. But at the same time, I also expect, you know, if I'm going out, hanging out with friends, my friends are not there to yell at my wife at all.
Of course.
Right.
Well,
Right.
yeah.
And I wouldn't yell at anybody's wife. Like then that's not a problem. I can talk about them behind their back, but I wouldn't do it in public because it wouldn't be right.
Yeah. That's just respect.
Everybody have everybody will judge another person behind the scene, right? So
Yeah, sure.
but that's for you. That's for you in private. You can do whatever you want with it. That's just what it is. Everybody have a impression of another person. But like when you bring like family into that, it gets more complicated. But yeah, I wouldn't land a punch or slap on a female. It's not worth it. Now, if that woman is a heavyweight championship winner, it might be a different story. Most likely, I will still run like a girl and scream, but I wouldn't try to fight her.
Nope.
I get really afraid when I come to America, right? That's the first thing I'm afraid of is sexual assault charges. I have this impression when I come to America that touch any part of the female, hand, back, shoulder, whatever, is not allowed.
Mhm.
So you see, like when I meet another person's wife or another whatever, I keep distant. At best, I give them a handshake or maybe like a semi-hug if she came over. That's it. And I don't touch them.
Look at that case. What happened with that one chick who was drowning? The lifeguard literally dove in, saved her, gave her mouth to mouth, and she tried to sue him for harassment because he touched her lips without her consent.
Well, it's Good Samaritan laws, so you can't win that one.
But that just shows you the case where you know how
Yeah,
some women in America are.
yeah,
You're doing
he's gonna
something
win,
to-
but it's still annoying to deal with.
You're doing something to literally save the person's life. If the person didn't do the mouth to mouth, that person would have just been a hashtag on her family's Facebook account or on a T-shirt with the poorly Photoshop background of heaven with the stairways with poorly Photoshop wings.
This is why you always need that rubber chicken, you know, rubber chicken.
Yeah, let me just pull out my rubber chicken.
Yeah, let me get the rubber chicken. There you go.
Man resuscitates a woman with a rubber chicken.
Hey, that will be awesome news. I will go search for the YouTube video if there is one and laugh my ass off. I would, you know.
Oh, it's funny.
What else you gonna do? Well, like, by the time I call the cops, she's dead. So might as well use the rubber chicken while you have it. Now you might have to explain why you have a rubber chicken on you. But rubber chicken definitely work better than rubber ducky. Just so you know.
True. Unless you're Ernie from Sesame Street.
Why?
Because that's what he used to take a bath with. You watch Sesame Street.
But it's not gonna work.
You're the
Rubber
one.
ducky has like a hole on the bottom.
You
drain
make
the water,
that
so it's not
time
gonna work
so
well.
much fun.
But yeah, I'm surprised, a little bit surprised that people don't know that's the Asian culture. To be honest with you, because a lot of Asian are traditional. I guess nowadays people are less traditional, but they still kind of got that installed into them. It's like, you know, when you go to a family gathering, don't say shit and do whatever you think is traditional. It's like multiple choices. You just choose the one that you think that's most annoying. That's the one, and it'll be fine. I don't know how to explain that. It's just the way it is. What happened to affection Z1? Come on, man. For another Asian, tell people that's the culture. That's a culture. Now Val is like, man, I wish I would married an Asian woman. Val, do you have a brother?
No.
So you never had that problem. You don't have that decision to make.
Nope.
Yeah, we have
But
a
if-
saying.
look at-
We have a saying in Asian culture. Older brother is like a father.
But I always say that I don't have any brothers. I have no sisters. But if I had a choice, I would love to have an older sister. Because all I can think about is all her girlfriends coming to the house.
All right. When I was young, my sister beat the shit out of me, and her friends beat the shit out of me.
Well, that's your culture, buddy.
Okay.
Now to support that, yes. I have an older sister. She's older than me by a year, so we're always one grade from each, away from each other. And she's gonna invite her friends over, and her friends used to hug up on me, sit on my lap, laid on the sofas with me. It was a nice life.
Yes.
It was a
I
nice
don't
life.
know. Like when I was young, I was ticklish, and they will come in and just tickle me until I'm like out of air and dying.
Like for me, I remember when it was cold outside, and because women love their fashion, instead of bringing a coat, they bring a sweater because it matches their earrings or their hair color or their outfit, and they're freezing. So me with my nice big actual warm coat, my sister's friend is like, "Rick, I'm cold. Can I can I get in your coat?" All right, I'll open my coat, and she would just hug me, and I'll button it up or zip it up, and we're just chilling. I didn't care. She was hot.
Wow.
Mhm.
Am I supposed to be envious?
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm just proving the point to Val.
No,
like, it-
but that's
it-
the thing. Like when I was young, I was like, just wait until I get older. Just wait until I get older, and I'm the breadwinner. I'm gonna make all kind of choices. But that's what it is, you know. So, yeah. But we have that saying: older brother is like father. So when there's no father figure, older brother makes a call, and especially life choices and stuff like that. Because assumingly we have more experience, we tell them who they will be better with. You know, if a woman cannot respect your family, like, you know, if I have a wife that does not respect your family, they won't respect you. So you kind of have to make that distinction. It's like, that's going to be a long-term problem. There's plenty of flower in the field. Just choose another one. Right?
Mhm.
That's how it is. That's how it is. Anyway, 11:04. Unfortunately, everybody had to hear about family issue today. Today's family feud. Okay? So, at least it's not Jerry Springer. So,
True.
Oh hell.
Jerry.
there we go. It's right here. I can't find it right here.
Nice.
I got it.
Got it.
Here we go. So yeah, that is it for today. We won't have a show this Saturday, but we're back to our normal schedule next week. We have a, hold on a second. November. Let me pull up the list that Joey provided to me because I never remember. November 22nd is the pairing night. Bring your favorite pairing and cigar. Pairing night. Let's talk about pairings. Let's talk about what your favorite drink is, you know? Because pairing is really about the drinks, not the cigar. The cigar should pair the drink, not the other way around. Okay? And November 28th is EPC. So you got a whole month to find your EPC silk if you want to try that one.
I gotta find it.
Val, I'm gonna search for you too. I'm gonna find it and send you a link. Okay, and then yeah, that will be November, and then we'll decide what we're gonna do with December. Again, I've still tried to determine whether or not we're gonna do the raffle thing. I gotta figure it out. I'll still take some suggestions. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
29th. I'm sorry, 29th, November 29th.
This silk thing, I want to say a big thank you to Joey, because I did ask about, because hearing a little bit about the cigar, I want to know more about it. He did send me 2 links about that cigar, and it was interesting. It was a nice informative thing. So Joey, appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Actually,
He sent it to me too.
I've watched it 3 times already.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I gotta be honest. I watched about 1 minute and 20 second worth of it.
Well, there's women on the show. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it. I'm sorry. It's the way it is.
All right, cool. So yeah, those people who still didn't finish the cigar want to chat, Discord, and the rest. I'll see you guys Wednesday. All right, have a good night, guys.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.